Hey everyone, it's Adele and April from Just Say Scrap Close to My Heart, and we are here with Technique Tuesday number 90. So, today we are going to not be showing you a technique, but kind of. I got liquid glass and sweatpants, so we're going to get it out. And we're also going to show you how to use the...
We're going to try.
Yeah, we're going to try. If it works, at least you'll know that you can get liquid glass out of your clothes. And we're also going to show you more on how to clean your liquid glass applicator to make sure that it doesn't clog. So we have a few tips and tricks for that, and we're going to get started with the sink and hot water. So here we go.
First, our water gets very hot, so I'm putting on my gloves, and
let's show them the spot first.
It's a tiny little spot right there.
But you can see it. It's hard.
It's hard. I can't get it off with our nails or anything, so we decided to try this hot water.
Gonna have to talk up over the hot water.
I'm sorry. We're just making it hot, 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 and you can see that steam coming out.
Yeah, you can.
We have very, very hot water. All right. We're hoping this will work. I should have just put one glove on. Oh, actually, did that?
I think it worked.
I see a little bit.
Oh, you're steaming up my
Sorry.
camera there.
All right, I'm going to stop it. No, it didn't work. I'm going to, because I could still see it. I'm going to just take my nail. Liquid glass.
Okay, well,
Liquid glass 1, April and Adele 0.
Okay. Next, we're going to try Gooby Gone.
Okay.
Liquid glass.
Yes. So now we're doing Goopy Gone. And I'm just putting a towel underneath the area that I'm going to put the Gooby on. You should... Gooby on? Goo Gone. It's actually Goo Gone.
Oh, well, I say Gooby Gone.
So why?
It's a better word.
You're supposed to do this when it's dry, but obviously we just ran it under hot water, so it's... The garment is not dry.
Stop moving at me.
I'm sorry. Do you have it?
Yes.
All right, so it says to apply directly to the spot and let it sit for a few minutes. It also says before doing this to test for the color fastness, but we're not going to do that. We hope that when you're crafting, you don't wear your best clothes.
That's why I was wearing sweatpants.
So now it says it's supposed to let it sit for a few minutes. I'm not quite sure this is going to work. It might be coming up a little bit.
Isn't this fascinating? Watching us try and get liquid glass out of stuff.
I honestly think this would work better if these were dry. You might want to watch your nail polish. It may take off your nail polish.
It's coming up a little. Look at that.
Yeah, so I think we're going to experiment.
Ooh, it smells like pine sol.
It stinks. Make sure you have your windows open like we do.
You didn't get it on the top spot.
I didn't get it on this spot.
There you go.
Like I said, it's supposed to sit to make it, to help work out the stickiness.
It just goes to show you that liquid glass is really, really strong, and that's why I said I've glued my shoes with it.
Yes. So don't glue your clothes with it.
Oh, I think it's coming up a little.
A little bit. I think we should have started with the Gooby Gone first. Or Goo Gone. Sorry, Goo Gone.
Do you want to let it dry?
We're going to let this dry and come back to this. And then we'll show you our final product.
And we'll also
hopefully
do the liquid applicator
Yes.
Or liquid glass applicator.
Yes.
So we have our liquid glass here with the applicator that we were talking about. And just so you know, when we put on our applicator, we made sure that we popped off the inside that was here, and then you put this on. So just goes right on like this. This is how you purchase it. And then it has two sections here. I don't really know what. I'm gonna figure that over the next few weeks, I guess. But there's two sections. If you put it on really tight, I always do because I don't want my liquid glass to get clogged. But this little part right here, the pink part, you can use it without it, you can use it with it. I prefer actually having it on because it gives me a better tip. But I guess if you're doing something really small, take it off because then you'll have a sharper tip and something that's easier to use, correct?
Yes. I also think they probably did that for cleaning.
Yeah, probably cleaning purposes. So what this is you see this little thing here. You don't want to break that. That goes right into the top of your liquid glass tube there. So what it is when it comes out, I've been using this like crazy and I love it. So my liquid glass has been sitting up, so I just shake it a little to get it to the bottom. But it's gonna come out as a nice thin line now. So like I could write my name with this. I mean, obviously I can go slower. I don't want to waste that much liquid glass. But do you see how thin that is instead of those globs that you used to get? I mean, you can push it and get some good stuff out of it. But before you close this now, there's liquid glass up here. I usually take my finger and just wipe it off. I don't mind getting glass in my hands because run under hot water, it'll be off. But always take something to clean it. They also say that you should hit it against your surface to get the liquid glass to come back down to the bottom. And make sure that when you squeeze, do you see how there's still stuff in that tube?
You want to get a tissue or something?
So if you squeeze, you should be getting...
Yeah, you want to make sure that...
You want to make sure
that it goes back into...
So do you see how there's some liquid glass up there? That's what you want to make sure that does not come out still. So you want to squeeze this all out because this is what's going to make your tube clogged. And did you see how that happened?
So
There's air now coming out of it. That's what you want. And there's a little bit of glue. So there is a lot of liquid glass in your tube, so you're not going to waste any by doing that. And then you can put this on and it won't clog. And I've also found that between doing things, even if I'm using a lot of liquid glass, I constantly close it up because it is glue and it will dry if you leave it set out. So if you accidentally put it here and then walk away without closing it, it might not be the best thing to do.
And if it does get clogged a little bit, all you have to do is remove that and you run it under.
I don't want to burn myself.
Don't. As we said before, we have really hot water. You just run it under warm water, and that will clear out the clogs. You may take a couple of minutes for it.
It actually is coming through the bottom, but
yes.
See, it's dripping out. That's what you want. That means you have a clear, clean tube. So you can even just sit here and let it drain all the way out, but that's a lot of water in there. So it will come out eventually, but that means that you're clean, you're good to go, and you can then put it back onto your liquid glass.
Yes. Want to dry it off a little bit. And you want to put that.
Had some come out the bottom. Put this back on, and you are good to go. So that's that, and now let's get back to the pants. Okay, we're back to the pants.
Right, and there was the spot, and I used the Goo Gone a couple of more times, and then I was taking a rag and wiping and going with my finger.
So it's a little fluffier.
It's a little fluffier.
It's got the little pilts in it. Is that what they're called?
It's a little pilly, but that's
Pillies. Oh, they're pills.
but it's okay. But it's a lot better than it was, and now because you use this stuff, it's potent. You have to make sure that you put these right in the wash and put a little bit of extra soap in there. So get that stuff out.
And that's what we're gonna go do.
Yay,
we did it.
Yay.
So we have successfully cleaned pants. Yay. And now you also know how to make sure this doesn't clog on you. So yay, good tips today about liquid glass, and we will be seeing you on Thursday with Throw It Together Thursday. We will be using our liquid glass with the little applique here. We will be using all of the stitched thin cuts that we have, so you'll be seeing all of those thrown together on an awesome page. So
Yes.
we'll see you on Thursday.
Bye. Wait a minute. Are you recording? No.
Technically say 90?
I don't know.
Oh, we should.